Alright, back again with Shaman. This time we're going to check out Elemental. Um, you'd probably assume that that means we will eventually work our way to enhancement, but I don't know. We'll see. From everything I've heard, it's absolute trash, and I don't know. Maybe we'll check it out because of that reason. Maybe we can see if we can't make it work. But restoration was a little hectic. The video that we did, we were a little all over the place. We had some new abilities we were trying to use, but overall, I think restoration was decently powerful. I like the changes. Just gonna take some getting used to. So, anyways, we're going to switch to Elemental and try that out. I don't think, yeah, don't have full Elemental trinkets, but we'll be fine. So this is something I do a lot. I recommend this for everyone. Is just this is where the target dummies here are, and here in Zuldazar, there's the main place. You just fly down here. You can use these target dummies to test all sorts of stuff out. There's also a healing one back here if you want to test out that. I haven't seen a tanking one here, um, which is a little. I don't. I don't really like that, but down here, every now and then, there's a Tortolan tracing quest, and if you're trying to use the target dummies when this quest is up, she will just keep yelling at you, and it's really freaking annoying. But it's a really easy quest. Come down here, talk to her, do the tracing quest, and it'll go away. Anyways, side tangent there. So, back here. So, let's switch to Elemental. Let's see what we got going. Talents reset. Yep. Alright, so let's pop open Icy Veins and see what we're looking at for talents. Oh, scroll down a little too fast. Maybe cleave single target. Single target echo. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, Earth and Rage is strong in every situation. Okay, Echo the Elements is best single target. If you also use Master of the Elements and multiple igneous potential traits. Oh yeah, I should also check that real quick. We have igneous on that. We don't have igneous on that, otherwise I think we would have been using it. Or that one, otherwise I think we would have been using it. So we only have one. If you do not have these traits, you should use Earth and Rage instead. Okay. Well, it's best for cleave anyways, and it's passive. Is all passive? Stat discharge. It's not, but they said not to use it. Alright. We'll give it a shot. Damage spells incite the earth around you to come to your aid, repeatedly dealing 90 damage to your... Oh, cool. Alright. Earth and Rage. Aftershock is very unreliable talent, but with the potential of significant damage if you are lucky with its proc. Strong for 5+ target AoE. Echoing Shock is very strong for both burst and sustained damage in most situations. Elemental Blast is good in single target, but still loses overall to Echoing Shock. I kind of miss Elemental Blast. It was an extra button that you had to press, but I enjoyed it. Anyways, Earth Shock and Earthquake have to refund all million. Yeah. Shock the target for 400 elemental damage and create an ancestral echo, causing your next damage or healing spell to be cast a second time 1 second later for free. Huh. That's new. That's kind of cool. Shoot, they still have Stormkeeper. Do they recommend Stormkeeper? Stormkeeper is very strong and versatile. It should be used in every situation. Okay. So I'm going to be keeping Stormkeeper, so I don't want to give up my Q. I was using E for Ice Fury. I have a macro for it. Ice Fury takes some time to learn, but it's very powerful for single target situations, especially when you have to move a lot. This is the default choice for single target encounters, assuming you can play around it correctly. Have 2+ igneous potential? I don't. Okay, so never mind. Search of power can be quite good depending on how long a fight lasts, assuming you have the right Azurite traits. Yeah, but it's a question mark. Yeah, Primal Elementalist is an excellent all-around option on this tier, fairly easy to use, and giving you a bit of everything. Recommended for beginners, and usually competitive even for veterans. Okay, so we'll give up E for Echoing Shock. Earth Shield? What? Weird. I can have Earth Shield. That's very odd. Yeah, no, Spirit Wolf. Spirit Wolf is so hot right now. Master of the Elements has entertaining interactions combined with the other stuff that we don't have. Okay, so never mind. Storm Elements is quite good and gains powerful AoE component if you also use Primal Elementalist. If you do not have several igneous traits, you should be using this. Okay, so we're probably using that. Solid if you need DPS burst. Liquid Magnetotem, that is solid if you need DPS burst. Timing, it's strong. Yeah, it's question mark. So Storm Elemental. Replaces Fire Elemental. Okay, so that's easy. Next tier, Nature's Guardian should be the default pick, as it nearly always gives you value and you do not need to do anything. I like the sound of that. Windrush, Ancestral Guardian, you survive party harding, you will not need, yeah. When your health is brought below 30, you instantly heal. Okay, yeah, cool. Nature's Guardian. And Primal Elementalist, because Ice Fury, yeah, I need the multiple Azurite traits, which I don't have. And then if I had them, I would be using other talents, which I'm not, because I don't have that, so not Ice Fury. Question mark on Surge of Power. Huh, okay. So, yeah. Are drawn from Primal Elemental, more powerful than regular with additional abilities, and you gain direct control over them. Huh. Okay. And they said to keep Stormkeeper, so keep Stormkeeper. Well then, Primal Elementalist. So if I summon this dude, Conjure gets a win that deals 0 nature. Well, let's look at my pet here. It's not going to. Okay. Call lightning. Call down. Leaving the storm element to charge the energy. What is this? Eye of the storm. Channel the energy of the storms at your target. Well, shoot. But it's not auto. That's awkward. Okay, well, I picked my talents, and so let's do this. Sim C is Simulation Craft. This is where you get your simulation string. You can either take this, it's all already highlighted, so you can copy it, and you can go to raidbots.com and put it there, and they'll run it for you, or you can use Simulation Craft on your computer. I prefer to use the one on my computer because it gives me all the results, and I can pour over everything. So let's basically paste that in there and simulate. Now I'm curious if I put this over here. Nope. Okay. Now my computer's going to go nuts for a minute while it runs that. I'm going to look at some stuff. I'm going to be quiet for a second. I gotta turn off my mic for a split second.
I can't attack that target.
Interesting. So he has 3 abilities. 2 of them are auto. One of them I actually have to press, I guess. Maybe he'll do it automatically if he's attacked. I don't know. We'll find out. If not, we'll just have to macro it into something. That's not too hard. Anyways, my simulation craft is done, so it's given us our pawn string. So we're going to go over here, go to pawn, scale, delete this one. So yes, you have to hit delete, and if you hit enter, it does nothing. You actually have to click OK. That's the only horrible thing about pawn. And I hope they change that someday. Anyways, import new string, scale, rename, Ellie. And still I hit enter. I always hit enter. Just ingrained so much into me. Alright, so now that's done. Enhancement, Ellie. Oh, don't do this to me. Sham Resto. Ellie. Then you deal, then you heal. Really? Those are my 2 best ones? Haste Mastery, Haste Mastery, Haste Mastery. How is that? Because that has a socket, so it has extra intellect, I'm guessing. Alright, it's close enough. I'll take it. That's enhancement, 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 enhancement. Why is that bit? Whatever. We're not doing enhancement right now. Anyways, so everything else is fine, so we'll just stick with this. We're not going to re-enchant our weapon. We'll pick up an enchant for the ring a little bit later on. I really need echoes. I really need to buy some better essences. Anyways, so let's see here. So our rotation should be to flame shock. Let's see here. Echoing shock. 30-second cooldown. Elemental damage and create an ancestral echo, causing your next damage or healing spell to be cast a second time. I'm guessing that would be the best for my lava burst. Let's see what they have to say. Again, like I said, I like using Icy Veins. I like taking a look at all their information on my side screen, but I do take it with a grain of salt. By the way, if you're wondering what this weak aura here is, it's telling me that Stormkeeper is available. So it's out of combat, and as long as I have something that's attackable, so like if I pick the healing totem, it does nothing. But I picked that so that when we're sitting here and we're waiting for the tank to pull, and I've already got something selected, it's telling me, hey, charge up your Stormkeeper. It's like, oh, okay. I can charge it up. It's 15 seconds, but I can charge it up so it's ready. What? Oh, Vision of Perfection. Nice. So no, he doesn't do that third ability. That's lame. Okay. That's really lame. Let's see. We got Echoing Shock. We've got Storm Elemental. We've got Stormkeeper. So they're saying keep Flame Shock up, obviously. Duh. Cast your Elemental. Always pair your Elemental with haste buffs. Okay. But do not. Okay. Well, yeah. Duh. Obviously, you do it on the pull. Cast Earth Elemental if it is off cooldown and you either are not using Primal Elementalist or your Fire Elemental is not currently active. You cannot have two Primal Elementals active at the same time. Okay, where is my Earth Elemental? Oh, he's right there. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that dude. That dude's cool. What do you do? Taunts all enemies. Ooh, that's not good. Smash it and he's stunning it. Okay. That sounds good. So... cast Earth Elemental if it's off cooldown and you either are not using Primal Elementalist. Oh, I got you. So if I don't have Primal Elementalist, I can have my Fire Elemental and Earth Elemental out at the same time. But if I cast my Earth Elemental, will his taunt automatically turn off in a dungeon? I don't know. I don't know how much of a DPS gain he is. I don't think I want to cast that. I like saving him. I have him on a defensive button because when shit goes sideways and the tank pulls too much or the tank dies or God knows what's going on, I can pop him and he'll taunt everything and maybe we can possibly survive or I can run away like a coward. Cast Lightning Bolt, of course. Cast Echoing Shock if you have 60 Maelstrom. Oh, does it cost Maelstrom? Did I not see that? No, it's mana. Okay. Cast Echoing Shock if you have 60 Maelstrom or can cast a Lava Burst with or without Lava Surge. Why does it care about Maelstrom? Is it going to generate Maelstrom? No. I mean, it will if I... because that generates Maelstrom. But I can't see how a second... Yeah, Eye of the Storm. 40-second cooldown. It's really weird. Yeah, we're just going to have to macro that in, so if he ever pops up, he just automatically starts firing. Let's see here. This is going to be a long video, by the way. I got a lot to go through. So, if you're already bored, I apologize. Cast Stormkeeper whenever available. Duh. Delay the usage of 3 plus targets will be present within the span of its cooldown because you want to do Chain Lightning. Yeah, no, I got it. That's fine. Earth Shock if you have 90 or more Maelstrom. Duh. Cast Lightning Bolt. Cast Lava Burst. Cast Lightning Bolt. Cast Frost Shock as a filler while moving. Huh. I don't think I'd ever be moving so much that I gotta just spam Frost Shocks. Usually if I'm moving, it's just not too much to dodge something and then I can start casting again. And if I absolutely need to fill something, I just refresh my flame shock. But whatever. But nowhere in here does it mention that Eye of the Storm. 3+ targets, Storm Elemental. Oh, here we are. If using both Storm Elemental and Primal Elementalist, I am, make sure you use Eye of the Storm, but not before casting one Call Lightning. AoE target caps. Eye of the Storm is now limited to 6 targets per tick. This is a very significant nerf to Storm Elemental builds. Well, not if you're doing Mythic. Meteor is now limited to 8. What Meteor? This is not a mage. Do I have Meteor or something? No. Why is it listing Meteor? That's weird. Whatever. Earthquake, Liquid Mana, now soft cap of 20 targets. Oh, that's okay. But I'm not using that. Alright, so what it's saying is this is an AoE ability. And show up to 6 enemies within 8 yards every. Yeah. So we're not using that on single target. So if we're gonna macro it in, we're gonna macro it in. Well, how often? I mean, he's a 2-minute cooldown. I guess I'd be using him on some trash pulls, but not a ton. So Earthquake, and we'll. Macro it into Chain Lightning, I guess. Oh yeah, because also if he pops up from Vision of Perfection, yeah. So we'll just macro it into Chain Lightning. So macros. Do I have a Chain Lightning? What is this? Oh, that's for my heals. Alright, so new. I don't like labeling macros. I like to have the buttons clean. So, I mean, I could do, label them, whatnot. What I've seen some people do is they put a period because if you don't have any label, you can't hit the OK button. It won't let you do it. So they just put the smallest thing they can think of, a period. But you don't have to do that. You just put a space. That's what I do. That way it's still completely clean. You also don't have to pick an icon when you're making a macro. You just leave it on the question mark because your first line of code is show tooltip. You can specify which tooltip you want it to show, basically what icon and information you want it to display. So I can type in Chain Lightning. I want you, by the way, this is the tooltip over here that appears on this side of the screen when I over a button. That's the tooltip. So I could tell it show tooltip for Chain Lightning. If you don't specify, it'll just show the first spell in the list. So I never specify, if you see here. So, like right here, it's just going to show the tooltip for Lava Burst, just because that's the first one. So, yeah. Anyways, show tooltip / cast. Chain Lightning / cast. Shoot. It's a pet ability, so usually just typing in Eye of the Storm won't work. Usually you have to specify pet, but we'll see. So summon the pet, and no, it worked. As soon as I did Chain Lightning. Cool. So if he does appear and I'm spamming Chain Lightning because it's an AoE pack, he'll automatically just do his Eye of the Storm. Awesome. So that's taken care of. So back to the question about Echoing Shock. I really don't understand why it says do it at 60 Maelstrom. Do I have... Let's see here. Weakauras, Lava Burst, Lava Burst, Lava Burst. Flame shock. I don't have anything tracking earth shock because it does it automatically in the game, right? So, yeah, flame shock. Yeah, right there. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so that's how we want to use that. So we'll make a weak aura to let us know Echoing Shock is available, and anytime we get the proc, or it tells us we have a lava burst, we'll activate the Echoing Shock right before we cast the lava burst. That's how that's going to work. Actually, we'll just have a weak aura that says Echoing Shock is available because sometimes we might want to use it on Chain Lightning. That'd be pretty hot. Oh my god. Stormkeeper. So what happens if I... how many chain lightnings was that? Hits 27. Jesus Christ. So that was 9 hits? What the heck? That's not even with Echo of the Elements. That's crazy. So you can activate both of those. Okay, well, whatever. So let's do a weak aura. Uh, we could just copy one to get some of the base settings, but they're not that hard, so we'll just do a new aura from scratch. So new aura, load, class and specialization. This is just for elemental. I think I want to do it in combat. Because I think it puts me in combat if I fire it off. Right? Shock. Actually. EC shock. I don't want to be I don't want to be mistaken for Earth shock. So if I boom, did that put me in combat? Let's move my mount button over here. We're just waiting for the cooldown. We're going to fire it off, see if the mount button goes gray. I figure that's the easiest way to tell. So, boom. Yes, that puts me in combat. So I don't want to fire that off pre-fight. Yeah, so the weak aura will do load in combat. So even if I've done Stormkeeper and I start firing off shit, as soon as I start firing off and I get in combat, the weak aura will pop up and be like, oh, Echo's available too, and I'll hit Echo real quick and I can... It's all good. Trigger status. Action usable. What? No, not hex. Echoing shock. Cool. Now how do we want to display this? Let's see, we've got Flame Shock, we've got Stormkeeper. That's always going to be there because we're always going to be keeping that up. That's gonna appear every now and then. So let's do something behind those. Let's go to Blizzard Alerts. And kind of use that and just change the color. Oh, actually, I like that. We'll do that. Okay, we want it rotated 270. I think we'll double this up too. Desaturate it. Make it non-see-through. Cool. We'll make it background. That's where flame shock appears. So we'll do. A little bit bigger. Okay. I want it popping up above it. Yeah. Because that's also. Yeah. Okay. Is this centered? No, it's not centered. Do we want it centered? I think it looks better. -5. So cool. We'll duplicate that. Use shock 2, that's fine. And we'll take it back down to 90. Flip it upside down. Now that there's 2 of them, let's put them at 0. See how that looks. Okay. That needs to go down a bit. But now they're not thick enough, so let's do that. Let's do that. It's kind of cool. Right? That kind of works. Oh, but now they're overlapping too much. So yeah, I don't like that. Now I do want them. Let's try -3. See how that looks. Oh, that looks a little bit better. -1. There we go. Actually, I know I'm being a stickler. You'll find I'm very anal retentive about a lot of this stuff. Cool, that'll work. Alright, so we start the fight. Lets us know the Stormkeeper's ready. Boom. And flame shock. And boom, boom, boom. That's ready, so we'll do that. Just do that. Boom. Push that. Fire that off. He's up. chain lightning because we're doing AoE stuff. It's trash pull. Oh. Shock plus the proc on that. Lava burst. Cool. I like it. Do we need a weak aura for anything else? I don't. Oh, shoot. I didn't even look at. I have Spirit Walker's Grace now? Oh my god. Elemental has Spirit Walker's Grace. That's crazy. Okay. Anything else? What? What? I have Chain Heal. That's great. You know, the Stun Totem is in the right place, but on Restoration I use it over here. I can put that over there and put that over there. Well, hold on. What else? I mean, we got Chain Heal. Actually, Chain Heal I can put here. My mount button's going to go back there. Because I have Chain Lightning on Restoration, so that actually kind of works out. Flamed, what? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. I have Lightning Shields? This is some crazy shit. Okay, so that's going to go there. Now I'm going to have to make a... That's crazy. This Primal Strike, an instant weapon strike that causes 30 physical damage. Oh, okay. That's from the enhancement tree. I don't need to... Yeah. I have Healing Stream Totem. I have a Healing Stream Totem? Okay. Sure. Actually, this is there on Resto, so we'll just keep that. Actually, yeah. Let's move that to there, to there. That way I've got my shift heal buttons, just like Resto has shift DPS buttons. Okay. Although, I do kind of like the idea of keeping that there. That makes sense to me. That's for my PvP trinket. That's usually where I put it anyway, shift 3, so I guess we'll just leave that open. I do not need Primal Strike. Reincarnation, so I need Flame Tongue Weapon. Huh. Your weapon, elemental fire for 1 hour, causing each of your attacks to deal 5 additional fire damage. 5 additional fire. Are you kidding me? For 1 hour. Is this for 1 hour? 30 minutes. 100%. Only 1 elemental shield can be active on the shaman at a time. I'll just do a cast sequence macro. Yeah. Macro, box, new, space, okay. Show tooltip / cast. A cast sequence macro. Reset equals combat. You can put spells, obviously, in a sequence, and as you hit that button, it'll step through those spells that you have in the sequence. And you can put a reset command. You can either put a time, or you can put combat, or you can put both. So if you wanted to just reset to the first spell after 10 seconds, it will, or every time you leave combat, it'll reset to the first one. It'll also just go back to the first one after you've gone through the whole list, which this list is only going to be 2. So we're just going to do lightning shield, comma, space, flame, tongue, weapon. Boom. We'll put that there. So, when we're getting ready, and everybody's buffing up and getting potions and flasks and stuff, we'll hit Shift 5, put our shield on, Shift 5, imbue our weapon. And it goes right back to the shield, so when the shield wears out, we can just redo our shield. You know what, I will put a timer in there because to get back to the shield, I would have to re-imbue my weapon. And that's not cool. So our reset equals 10/combat. So, boom. 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010. Yep. So after 10 seconds, it resets anyways. And also anytime we leave combat. Perfect. And if we have to re-imbue our weapon, which we shouldn't, we can just step through it real quick. I mean, it's boom, boom. Not that big of a deal. Cool, cool. Weakauras. Let's make one more weakaura. Or copy one, I should say. For our lightning shield. Wait, where's water shield? Oh, water shield. There we go. Duplicate. L shield. Trigger. Lightning shield. Display. More lightning-esque. Did I type that wrong? Oh, load. Elemental. There we go. So there, now we know we have our lightning shield. There's not charges on it either, like I remember. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we're a little prickly if people touch us. Alright, that's it. Everything's set, everything's... Yeah, that's crazy. We have Spirit Walker's Grace. Alright, all I gotta do is set my Azurite traits, which I'm gonna do off camera because that's pretty standard. You can just look up on Icy Veins. Again, like I said, I trust them a lot. They usually know what they're talking about, but take everything with a grain of salt. So I'm going to go see what they say. I'm going to think about it and set everything, and then the next video we'll run a mythic. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around. I know it was a bit of a long one. I also got to do... the transmog's fine. It's kind of nice, actually. Cool. Alright, thanks guys. See you in the next one.